I'm about as subtle as a death growl in an echo chamber. Hit it!
Welcome backstage. I'm Damian Deadlove. Tonight's band is the one and only Queen. Huge fan of this band, they changed the music scene through innovation and vision. It certainly helped to have one of the most charismatic frontmen ever. But the other three guys were brilliant in their own right. The four of them together is summed up in one word: legendary. Queen is Freddie Mercury vocals and piano, Brian May guitar and vocals, Roger Taylor drums and vocals, John Deacon bass and vocals. Mercury, May, and Taylor all had songs which they sang lead vocals on. Freddie always seemed to sing on the hits we know because he was a phenomenal singer and it just happened to work out that way. Innuendo and Made in Heaven were Queen's last two albums. The former was the last made while Mercury was alive. The latter was released posthumously after his death. The year was 1991 when Innuendo was released. Made in Heaven was made in 1995. Innuendo spawned many memorable songs such as I'm Going Slightly Mad, Headlong, and These Are the Days of Our Lives. The title track, which was called Innuendo, was a single as well, and it's a banger. It had Zeppelin vibes all over it. It's one of my favorite songs by them. But we're here to focus on the last single ever released. Show Must Go On is the song this story revolves around. There was a rumor floating around that Freddie penned the lyrics because it seemed almost autobiographical about his life. As is normal on this show, that was a misconception by many fans and critics. In fact, Freddie was so ill at the time he didn't write any words or music. He knew time was short and the end was near. It was revealed in an interview with Brian May that Mercury insisted that May and Taylor keep handing him lyrics to sing. He even knew there would be an album after his death because of the amount of songs they had written. May was the one who penned the lyrics to Show Must Go On. It was about Freddie dying and the band's journey coming to an end, but from May's point of view, of losing a bandmate, a brother, and a friend. In that same interview, he told the story of recording the iconic song. May stated Freddie arrives at the studio. He's frail, in great pain, and can hardly walk. When he asked was Mercury sure he was up to singing, that's when Freddie responded in typical fashion by bracing himself up against the soundboard and slamming back a shot of vodka. He then said, "Let's do this, darling." If you heard this tune before, you know Freddie sung his ass off. I always get misty-eyed when listening to it. It's a brilliant and heartfelt performance. If you've never heard it, you owe it to yourself. That's our show for tonight. Remember, music is the soundtrack of our lives. Peace, love, and linen. I'm Damian Deadlove.